Hello everyone, it's Becca from Becca Books and Joe. Welcome to a weekend reading vlog. It's currently Saturday. I meant to start vlogging yesterday. However, it was a crazy busy afternoon. After work, I had to get the van all packed up, the kids packed up by myself, and we went up to the cities, dropped the kids off at my sister's, had some really yummy Indian food first, and then Willie and I went to go see the Minnesota Orchestra. There are snowmobiles around me. Ignore them, please. Anyway, we went to the Minnesota Orchestra last night. We saw a really great piano concerto, and we saw Dvorak's New World Symphony. That was a Christmas present that I got for Willie. He loves going to the orchestra, and so we went and did that last night. This morning, we basically woke up and hit the road. We're going to Willie's folks' new cabin. They bought a cabin in January, and it's right on a lake. So that'll be great in the summertime, but it's also going to be super fun, I think, in the winter. We are driving. It's a 4-hour drive, and Theo is doing so good. What are you eating right now, buddy? Donuts. And Mabel's back there. Can you see her in the mirror? I think she's playing with a little play remote control. We just took a quick pit stop. And now let me tell you what I'm reading. I have been listening to Women of Light by Callie Fajardo-Anstine, and it's good so far. It is slow. It's just like a story about some people. It's like a 4-generational story about indigenous Chicano people and in Colorado. And so this morning, I'm trying to finish the audiobook because it's like returning today. So this morning I was this far, 50% of the way through. And now I think, sorry it's taking me so long. I'm around here. So I'm really close. I think it's like 80% of the way through the book. So that's awesome. I'm hoping to finish that on the way up to the cabin. We still have about an hour and a half, hour 45 left in the car. I'm driving so that I can listen, and Willie is helping the kids whenever they need something. And we'll get up to the cabin, and then physically, so this was my audiobook. I haven't started a physical book since I finished Love Theoretically the other night. That was on my ebook. And so I think this weekend I'm going to start As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow by Zulfa Katu, I think that's by. So Willie just ran in to get us some drinks. He's gonna put those in the back now. You can see him. There dropped my suitcase. Hi, Willie.
What?
Hi. And yeah, so I'll start As Long as Lemon Trees Grow once we get to the cabin. I'm hoping I can just do lots of reading, curled up in a comfy chair in the wintry cabin air. And yeah, should be a fun weekend. I'll show you the cabin once we get there. It's a beautiful log cabin. I haven't been there yet, but Willie has, and his folks have obviously been there quite a few times since they bought the place in January. So that's the plan. Let's drive more.
Water's swilling sound of robins and finches and mourning doves. Simovicia peered out the window, where several yards away, Vidre was returning to the well for another pull.
We made it to the cabin. I think I showed you what the outside looks like and our view of the lake. It's a beautiful cabin. We ate lunch and I wanted to tell you that on the way here, I finished Women of Light by Callie Fajardo Einstein. I think I was saying it wrong, but it's Einstein, not Anstein. And this is a really good generational story that mostly focuses on the women in this family. So it revolves around an indigenous Chicano family in Colorado, and the women particularly can kind of like see the future or see the past, and so that is how they can kind of relate to their previous generations or future generations. I think our main story took place in the 1930s, where we follow a brother and sister, Diego and what's her name? You think you should remember a book or the characters right after you finish. Luz, duh. Luz means light. I should remember that because that's the title of the book. Anyway, Diego and Luz are teenagers growing up, being raised by their aunt in Denver, Colorado, and kind of having relationships, both just friendship relationships and romantic relationships, and trying to figure out who they are and who they want to be, the different relationships they want to have versus ones that are forced upon them. So yeah, it's good. And I think it was just, I mean, there wasn't really like an overall story or like point that the book was getting to. It just kind of told us a little bit about these women's lives. So I think because of that it just didn't, I mean, it kept me interested. I wanted to know what was going on with these characters, but it wasn't necessarily a very forward-moving story. So I think for that reason, I'll probably give it like a 3.5 stars. But it was a good listen. I enjoyed listening to it on the way up here. There was some like Spanish words in here, so it was nice to listen to it because I maybe can't always pronounce the words correctly. But yeah, it was good. I'm glad I read it, and glad I finished it before my library hold returned. So now I'm sitting in this fancy recliner in my in-laws' wood cabin and log cabin. Is that what you call it? A log cabin? She's just laughing at me, nodding. And I'm going to sit here and I think start As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow by Zulfa Katu. This will be my next physical read. And then if I want to listen to something, because we might work on a puzzle later, or I might do some cross-stitching, my next listen is going to be Take My Hand by Dolan Perkins Valdez. I said that name terribly. Dolan Perkins Valdez. You can probably hear Theo. They're running around in the loft up there playing chase. But yeah, it's going to be a lovely weekend at the cabin.
Did you see the books that are up here, Theo? Did you want to look at any of the books?
We did. We read the couch potato one.
Did you?
There's some more toys under there.
Or do you want to play a game?
Why again?
You want to try a game?
Nice.
Okay.
And put it on the rainbow. No, put it on the green. Watch.
I got blue.
Come here, babe. You mooning your dad? Oh. What?
Come on here.
Okay.
Okay. Mommy, you come and give me for 12 minutes and put your phone away.
What do you want me to do?
Get me for 12 minutes and you and put your phone away.
Okay, why 12 minutes?
Because I told Grandma because I want you to give me for 12 minutes.
Okay.
Because Grandma's getting too long.
Oh, okay. It is late. It's 11 something, and I'm updating you from the bathroom because we are sharing a room with Theodore, who's sleeping. So it's late and we're about to go to bed, but I did want to tell you that I'm like 30 pages in to As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow, and I'm really gonna like it. It's really good. It is about a young woman who is in Syria during the revolution, and she is trying to decide if she should escape or if she should stay and help, and yeah, it's gonna be really good. Really gonna like it. Anyway, good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. We're just in here making our breakfast, and
We're out here eating breakfast.
hi, dear. Hi, dear.
Hi there, dear.
Hi, there, dear.
Anybody do you see those guys?
I'm walking to a pole barn, and so I thought I could update you on the day. We woke up early. Theo was in our bed by 5 a.m., so that sucks, but then we cuddled by the fire and had a good morning. They got some Valentines from Grandma and Grandpa, and now we're trying to make breakfast, but the boys are needing to make breakfast on the black top or something outside, and they're making pancakes, and Andrea doesn't want to do that. I don't know how to do that. So we need to find the boys. But they're out at this pole barn showing everything that's in there. So I'm walking in the woods. Hope nobody's chasing me. Yeah, I haven't done much more reading. I'm still about 40 pages through As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow. But I hope today I can just sit by the fire, have other people take care of my kids, and read. Good job, Maple.
How was the floor last night, Rocky?
Oopsie. Uh-oh. Can you get it? Mommy got it. Good job. Oh! We're all dressed up to go down to the lake and play outside. I'm gonna try cross-country skiing. We'll see how that goes. Mabel's just gonna crawl around. Say hi. No? Okay. Bye. Are you driving? Finding all sorts of junk. Say beep beep. Are you driving a tractor? That is pretty fun.
started running across the street. Then he started to send the car said, beep, beep. Then the car said, I can't get through that pickle at story because he thinks he's run fast to the old lake. The end.
That was a great story. My neighbor. The end. For you, talking quietly because the kids are sleeping, but it is 11, like really like 11:15 I think, and I just wanted to tell you about the evening a little bit. We had a game night after some reading. I think I'm at about a page. There's a crying baby. Dang it. I can talk in here while I'm cuddling my baby. She's sad. Sorry, you can probably hear her sewing machine, but I think she just has a little cold, and so she can't sleep very well laying down. Anyway, we had a game night. Oh, I got to page like 110 in As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow, and I didn't do any listening this week, or today, because there was just lots to do. We played outside a ton and spent time with the kids and with the family, so but really enjoying As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow. It's very sad. A lot of yucky stuff happens. I mean, just with like, there are bombs going off in Syria, and so people's bodies get mangled, and it's kind of yucky to read and sad to read because this poor 18-year-old girl is trying to help them. She's a doctor, and so she sees a lot of death and pain, and it's really sad, but I mean, really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. But anyway, game night. We played a couple of games. We played a new one that my brother and mom bought specifically for the cabin, and it was called Wavelength. I think I showed a clip of it, but it was a fun one. Kind of a fun thinking game. And then we played dominoes. Chicken foot with dominoes. So yeah, it was a fun night. But now it's late and my poor baby just needs to be cuddled. So oh, honey, that's a yucky cough. I'll probably read before bed, but otherwise hoping for a good night's sleep.
Finger. She's got a raspberry finger.
Mabel, what's on your finger?
Hi, Mabel.
Should put her whole fingers
Can
full.
Grandpa put one on his finger?
I don't think I can get one to fit. I can do like this.
Oh, Zilly.
Where is she, Laura?
Hi, Mabel. It's Monday morning and we are packing up to go. Well, I guess it's like 11:45. We just had lunch and we're packing up to leave the cabin. It's a little sad, but we'll be back soon. And I'm going to hopefully read a bunch on the drive home. But I'll probably close out the vlog tonight. It's a winter wonderland. What our ETA to pick up our car should have been or it was 4:10 when we started driving, and now it's 4:37 because of how bad the roads are right now. And this isn't even the worst of it. I guess later this week we're supposed to get 12 to 18 inches of snow.
Maybe 2 feet.
Huh?
Maybe 2 feet.
Maybe, yeah, close to 2 feet, I guess, says my husband. Crazy. So yeah, we are taking the roads very slow. Oh, Theodore's sad. Why are you sad? You want that? Okay. I guess I gotta tend to my kids, but then maybe I'll start listening to a book because previously I was taking a nap. Here, I'll show you the roads. Not the greatest driving conditions, but
Could be worse.
yeah, we're going 40 miles per hour.
38.
38 miles per hour.
I'm opening up to 40.
What a long drive. It's so snowy that when we stopped to let our 3-year-old pee in his little potty that we brought on the trip, we got stuck in the snow. So we are waiting for AAA to come save us.
Oh, look who we're reading.
Waiting is not easy. It isn't, Mava. Waiting is
Mo
difficult,
Williams.
but luckily someone is on his way to come save us. Here we are, about to get pulled out. You having a fun time?
Yeah.
Woo!
We're gonna get pulled.
Okay. We got out and we're moving again.
Didn't check the lights.
Thank goodness. He just trusted who I was, I guess. You can't sit by us, buddy. That was just a special thing while we were waiting for the tow truck. So he just pulled our tire and got us out. And now we're finally back on the road with a way later ETA now because we're hilariously stupid. Okay. Bye.
Penguin Random House Audio presents Take My Hand by Dolan Perkins Valdez. Read for you by Lauren J. Daggett.
Well, what should have been a 4.5-hour drive ended up being 8 hours and 20 minutes in the car. Ooh, it was a long day. The kids were troopers. They did really well. I didn't do so well. Got a headache and was like, I'm done with this. But we made it through. Just gonna do a quick recap of the reading for the weekend. On Saturday, on the way up to the cabin, I finished Women of Light by Callie Fajardo and Stein, 3.5 stars. Then physically, I read As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow by Zulfa Katu. I apologize. And I'm really gonna love this one. I'm like 120 pages in and can't wait to finish this one this week. And then, man, these are all Book of the Month books. What's up with that? But on the drive today, I started and got like a third of the way through Take My Hand by Dolan Perkins Valdez. This is a really interesting book about a nurse in post-segregation times in the South, so like 1970s, but then it also jumps to her future self, or I mean, in 2016 we're getting her current story, and then it jumps to her past in the 1970s, I should say. But her name is Sybil, I want to say. I heard it and it sounded like Sybil, but it is Civil. It's Civil. Interesting. Okay, so this is about a nurse named Sybil, and she primarily offers medical aid to young Black women in the South, and teaches them about their reproductive rights and helps them with birth control. And so we get a lot of interesting rhetoric around Black women and their sexuality. And I'm kind of getting to the part where Sybil is realizing that possibly her clinic that she works for is doing some sort of medical experimentation on these Black young women, which is very common, unfortunately, with Black people at this time. And yeah, so this one is going really well so far, really enjoying it. And again, can't wait to keep reading. So that was the weekend. It was a wonderful, wonderful weekend at the cabin. Our first time at my in-laws' cabin, and it was so fun. The kids loved it. We loved it. It was great. Just long drives there and back. But otherwise, thanks for watching this weekend reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like if you did. Consider subscribing to my channel if you'd like to watch more bookish and bullet journaling content from me. I also try to put out a vlog like this once a month. So if you enjoyed it, stick around, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.